Hello guys, welcome to the video. In this video, we are reacting to 5.7 special program of Genshin. It came out today, so I wanted to do a video straight away, but I was streaming Genshin when it came out. I didn't really want to watch it on a premiere, because when you watch a premiere, you don't really want to pause it also, or go back, simply because it feels weird and comfortable, because you know you want to watch it live. Yeah, so it's like an hour, give or take, after that actual thingy. Yes, getting to it. I believe from what people have been saying, Skirt's going to come out next patch. Like, she's actually gonna be available. I'm gonna play with her and see if I enjoy her character. But if I don't, I might not think, because I think Marika's next phase after that. I only have like 25 pulls right now, and I've also been just getting my 50-50, so I have a high chance of losing it, which would really suck. But I'll see how I enjoy using that character in the trials though. And also there's gonna be codes coming up, so real quickly I'm gonna put myself on the code thing on my Genshin. Got it loaded now. Also, I haven't really been playing Genshin lately. Simply being, well, yeah, I'll probably play it at the start of the next patch 100%, because there's new content, story quests, like voice quests are definitely so like thing to do. I also need to get back into doing my story quests, but voice quests, like, still I do enjoy voice quests. And next thing, from what the formula look like, we're gonna be getting a Dane Spliff and stuff, voice quests. So yeah, let's get into it. I will put some stuff.
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりの苦痛と消えることのない呪い。だからよそ者なんて信用するなって言ったんじゃないか。そして救世主の誕生。運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしているような。宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た。
That sounds like it's gonna be very. It sounds like it's gonna be a very law thingy.
時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。
Oh yeah, I forgot Scott. Say what's it called? Child's teacher, right?
何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。彼女の存在を無視し続けたら、いつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。すぐそこにいるじゃない。お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。無に帰せ。この手に烈空星々よ、静かに眠れ。
Just for the sake of it, I need to check on still. Yeah, okay. But this also looks really cool, to be honest. Like, this is definitely a lot of lore stuff in this patch.
はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス。
Oh yeah, Dolly is also coming out as a four-star next thingy phase, I think.
教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。面白くなってきた。
This should be fun.
風神様のお告げです。
私の夜はここで終わる。だが、お前の旅はまだまだ続く。
お前は私の師匠、極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。戦線は総崩れだ。
魔法の剣大スプレこれがお前の望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつ の運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
Is this all in one Archon quest? Like one like your Archon quest with Days Sleep and all that? And something like that? Because this sounds amazing.
よくやったスカーク。今回は生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜお前が同性のクジラの権能を持っているの？
するとロッジ。
経緯など当の昔に消え去った貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
In the past. So what? Is this like? I think this is gonna be actually. So is she gonna be like going back in time? We could see Camrio, whatever thing's called, the family years thing. Camrio. We could see that. That sounds what it's gonna be. I think little theorize if we see it, it's gonna be like a time travel thing. Does he tell me about like time travel? I don't mind it.
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。旅の終点で二人の新たな始まりが待っ。
We're reaching the end, but it's space and time for you. This sounds so sick. I know this isn't obviously the end because you'll go up against the Fury, you know, but this might be the time where we defeat the Abyss, and then we got the Fury, right? And then you got the Heavenly Order. Okay, that pretty much confirms that she's coming out, considering she's got a code. Also on that, turn sunrise off. Hey.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version. Woo, 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 woo. Yippee!
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys. Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction...
Okay, I'm back. Well, I was there for about 20 minutes, give or take, because of just waiting for everyone to calm down and leave the house so they were like going out. Anyway,
and left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
Right. Something about the remains of a descender, the foul, the visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Certology.
So, Certology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsleif revealed that Certology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. A walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean, you know, the important thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn more about her past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world of Teyvat as a whole, so don't miss out.
So Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time. Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh?
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, ice queen, but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious...
It's weird because we're gonna have a whole service following Skirk, but she's also the one called Child, who's trying to go against Teyvat's steam fuel's powers. I feel like everyone's a Teferi, majority of them. Like, half of them are probably bad, half of them are good. It's just like depending on who wants, like for a child. I feel like because of how much stuff we have him, we have more of a connection. He's probably gonna be like, they're probably not gonna be killed, to be honest, because they're still characters.
Hour in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh? Okay, but am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in-game, so get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Yeah.
I'll only demonstrate this once.
Annihilate.
Merciless.
Another straw goes out. As Child's master and someone capable of training in the Abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the Abyss, but...
Okay, because people were worried about people using visions, so if Skirk's the first one who doesn't use a vision?
In the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on...
Okay, so technically, she's technically a vision user, but not because, but like, she's a cryo because she camouflages as a cryo user, okay.
Elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as Serpent Subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see. So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude.
Yeah.
He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing
I don't pull for 4 stars at the same time. Skirk, if I like her, if I end up pulling for her and I do like her playstyle, I really do hope I get Dahlia because the new 4-star, obviously I have the guy.
Haven't seen though is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Okay. Here's the 4-star. I probably won't use them, but I think that is just that 4-star you get.
Hey!
I also love his voice, honestly.
Thus saith the Animal Archon!
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again, allowing allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE Hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interview.
Yeah, that was fun.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right?
Cute.
But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Hey, all the better to spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works?
Can be helpful, by the way.
Well, anyway, it's obvious
Especially
he really
exploring,
cares
right?
about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww. Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event wishes.
Okay.
In the
very
first
early on.
half of version 5.7, we'll have a
Okay. I don't know who's gonna wish for Sheen or whatever her name is. But like Scott, I feel like a lot of people are gonna wish Scott.
wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia
yeah.
will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners.
Yeah.
Plus, the new 5-star sword,
That looks
Azure
cool.
Light, will be featured on the weapon banner.
Yes! And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll
So it's Malwika or Emily or what? I think
have
that's
returning
it.
event
Emily or
wishes for
whatever.
Malwika and Emily.
Yippee!
Yeah,
Pretty fire!
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content Traveler.
I really do wish they tell us what 4 stars or 3 stars will get added, but they always don't, I'm pretty sure. Like Dahlia, if it's a new character, they always tell us. But if it's not a new character, they just leave it out. It's so annoying. I kind of want to know what 4 stars are running with the characters. I know you don't want pool, but like for the 4 stars specifically. But it'll just be nice to know what 4 stars are running alongside them. But main areas obviously the 5-star. You understand what I'm saying, right? Anyway, can we get another code, please?
Can look forward to in the new version.
Ooh, okay. This is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the
Ooh,
scene.
Okay, finally.
During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif. As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
of course.
Although we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy.
Is Loom Fate gonna go back in time to stop Conriel from ever being destroyed? Is that what the Loom Fate is? Is that like what it's working for? And how powerful it's gonna be? Like reverse time and to change your fate? Yeah, probably is what it's gonna be. But we're probably gonna stop it because if they change the fact that Kamiya was ever destroyed, you know, it kind of changed the whole history, like the time dynamic. It'll be interesting to go back in time, but that would definitely be a sick story quest. And I can't wait to check it out straight away when I hop on the game. Well,
Easy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's special, though. Look at her eyes. Wait, is she...
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the
I
Abyss
don't
Order
understand.
is out in full force in
I am.
Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an
Yeah.
altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because our old friend Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never.
Wait, we get to play as him? That seems we get to play as him. I don't think we've ever had to play as him. That's amazing.
Seen before.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go!
Oh, it plays on side.
As the Traveler and Dainsleif venture deep
you
into
did,
Abyss
it plays
Order
on
territory, we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Oh, sounds like there's going to be a lot of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we've faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes. It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore.
Yeah.
There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to. All right. I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya.
Your space. Your space time. I do should give me 28, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to close Genshin quickly and go on that thing. But yeah, honestly, this event seems like it's going to be so amazing. Like, it seems like it's going to be a great event, so hopefully it is.
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go.
We get a free Cephos, which I believe I have. So in the middle of my Genshin. I closed it just to see if people want sign games. I think I already have a Cephos, but like free Cephos will get my constellation up, and it's always a good period to have them.
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and
Just so you guys know, I will try and remember to do a video on each of these events, obviously. But I'll try and get, especially this one, where you get a free character. I'll definitely just try and do it. But I'm assuming this event is a free character. Last time it was a free character, it was a whole story thing with like mini games mixed in between. This might be the same, we'll see.
enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques.
Conte doesn't look like a mobile game, but then again, it's pretty good being a fun and enjoyable event, so I can't really complain there, can I?
That can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah.
So there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages. Travelers can also participate in research stages that...
I got 0 conversations on my Cephos, but that will give me 1 conversation. What's the conversation will give me? The crew rate is increased by 50%. Yeah, okay. Well, at least I get 8 conversation on 1, that's right. I'm assuming he might be on a banner. I have a 4-star if he's being given away. I don't know.
involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yeah, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. In this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Somatril can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once. And directed piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team.
That seems fun simply because certain challenges are annoyingly and hard to do and it takes a while. So with team, hopefully it's easier to do because hopefully I get carried that kind of stuff.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective. But of course, every character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
You could.
Okay.
In theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of motivation, too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Mm-hmm. Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In this event, travelers will be able
Did you say permanent?
to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
For free?
For free.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right.
I
Each
think permanent events, like stuff that comes back regularly, I think, right?
update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes. And you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20. But it doesn't always turn out the way you want. So this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait, really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really powerful, right?
Yeah,
Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Yes.
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in and the strongest travelers in Tevat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool.
Does that mean like people who have already played it on your friends list? Or people who have already used it in the game and managed to complete the thing, you can use their trial one to help you out? I don't know.
Oh, so travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6, dire difficulty.
Oh, no.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to
Okay, there's no pretty much driving forward. I'm not doing it. Can't make me.
prove yourself.
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I can't wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes. All right, time to lock in. Travelers might also be excited to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's Tales is coming in version 5.7.
Okay, Slay. Last time was so much fun. We got to reunite with so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Yes.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Tom was back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah,
it
and
does.
luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works, so travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future. Yippee!
Finally, Overflowing
Yeah,
Abundance is
pretty much
returning at the
finally.
end of
Shop
version
pretty much.
5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
In addition, new Envisaged Echoes challenges will be added in version 5.7.
Oh, for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's Echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including new character and action cards. You can now add Mawika and, Sweet Lolly and Joska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans. All right, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, slay?
Yup. So travelers who haven't updated the mobile version in a long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah. Of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to
People, even if you don't use mobile, people do use mobile. Me and myself included, I do have an account on mobile simply to go into my mobile account to get resources eventually. So sometimes if I can't find them or I've run out of resources in my map in my own world, it's just a bit helpful, to be honest.
directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent material domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few trips to the crafting bench, that's for sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge directly from the finalization screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
All right. Well, that was another long one.
One second. Stupid. It's annoying because I have to do this simply because I'm just gonna have to edit that because it shows our phone number. Don't disturb me. Okay, that's really annoying. I mean, it makes it wrong with the whole thing. Okay, it doesn't, but yeah. Anyway, let's get into the thing now. Please explain a bit.
Mystery guest left a message for us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。鈴木愛理です。
For us, so let's check it out along with the third redemption code.
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。鈴木愛理です。今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スターオデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。 スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。愛理でした。
An animated short for Skirk and a song. Let's go!
So exciting.
Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most? For me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malwika in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tales.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for, I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirk.
Who?
Wow, really? I am also so excited for Dahlia. And like, we've been waiting so long for these characters. And also, Dane's Lip. I'm so excited. And that animated short, oh my gosh. And also, of course, the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that Twins quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssosque travelers, and happy adventuring!
Happy adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Okay. That was random. Ooh, what's this?
Nod Cry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frost Moon, living where the silver light shines. Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the Stolen Fae still yearn for the frosts of old, while the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament. Then there are the nights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world. And just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze. Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
Ooh, that's gonna be hype now. Honestly, story quests are the best thing about Genshin, 100%. I would say best thing, of course, out of the game, but like, it's just very great. Legend of Event Candle, yeah, Event Candles. 1970 period for that event. I can't see that thing, obviously, so is that it? Wayne, just in case, but I think that's it. That is it. Well, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. I'm honestly so hyped for the Genshin update. From the looks of it, we're probably getting Nodcry in the event. From the looks of it, of course. And all that. And honestly, I can't be more excited. Nodcry is going to be such a great event. Hopefully. And it sounds really cool. The animation is cool. With Nodcry, we'll probably get Alice. But it may not come this way. Maybe get a bit of like an event just teasing it. And then we get full Nodcry story next update. We already know. But all in all, that's been me, and that's also been a great theme. I'm also going to watch people do reactions to this, because honestly I like seeing people's reactions to stuff I enjoy. So hopefully do subscribe, do all great stuff, and hopefully with this next update I should be doing a Genshin stream at the very least. 1 or 2 or 3, so yeah, until I obviously get bored of Genshin and thingy. But yeah, without further ado, see you guys next time, subscribe, do all great stuff, bye.